This is Jonathan Agger with Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Macklin, rather, easy for me to say. We're here at the Beterbiev Bivol 2 press conference. Matt, an incredible rematch, incredible card. Give me your thoughts on what you're expecting from this card.
I mean, I'm trying to think back to a card that could match it. I mean, just from start to finish, it's like 7 fights, 7 world title fights. You know, a couple of those are interim, but I mean, just unbelievable. Every single fight could be a main event on its own, and a good main event. You know, but the main event, Beterbiev Bivol, undisputed rematch. Very close fight, very close fight last time. I think whoever was on the wrong side, it was going to feel hard done by. It was always going to be a rematch, and you know it's difficult. It was difficult to pick a winner last time. I think it's more difficult to pick one this time. Last time, I was kind of pretty strong on Beterbiev winning. I had the fight a draw. I think more people, certainly around me anyway, had Bivol winning, but it was a very, you know what I mean. It was that kind of fight. This time, like I say, I'm more torn now because it was so close. I don't know which one did it take more out of, which one can improve on the performance. Like Bivol was unbelievable at getting off the ropes and back into the centre of the ring. It was like almost like an electric shock every time he hit the ropes. He was so good at just getting off them. It was hard for Beterbiev to pin him down, although he did get to him later on. I wonder will he look back on that performance and think I probably should have, you know, pushed on a bit sooner, and maybe I could have got to him a bit earlier, and maybe even got to him stronger in the end, and even maybe, you know, got a knockdown or something. But you know, but I guess Bivol will be thinking the same thing. So maybe I could have paced it a little bit earlier in the better rounds, and maybe saved a bit more towards the end. I don't know. They'll have obviously analysed the performance and gone through with the team. But like most rematches, I guess the guy who wins is the guy who can make the adjustments.
Where do you think the winner would go after this fight?
Where do I think they'll go?
Yeah, the winner of this fight, like today, do you think an upper tire or something like that?
I think possibly Beterbiev was to win. He might go up to cruiserweight, possibly. Yeah. Because what other challenges are there really? Unless they just want to think, I'm just going to stay and dominate my division. You know, you don't have to go up the weights to be a great. You know, Marvin Hagler was a middleweight champion. You know, Costa Sue, super lightweight champion. You know what I mean? You can just dominate your division and unify, and you know. So, you know, I don't know, but I think if Bivol was to win, I don't think Bivol would move up, because I think if anything, Bivol could probably do super middle. You know. So yeah, I don't know. I think whoever wins would probably stick around. I would say.
You've seen a lot of top-level fighters up close. I don't know if you've seen Shakur Stevenson up close. How much are you looking forward to seeing him fight and this fight against Schofield?
I've seen Shakur a few times. I remember watched him in the Olympics. Had my eye out for him. I was working closely with Top Rank when he turned professional, when I was managing Michael Conor. So I've seen a lot of Shakur, and I knew from the get-go he was going to be something special. And I think he is something special. I think he's going to be... It's very difficult to see when you're looking at around the weight divisions, and he's already gone up a couple of weight divisions. Who's going to beat him? He's that good. You know, he really is that good. He's going to be... I know a couple of times he hasn't really put on a performance. He's kind of coasted and just stuck the place out a little bit over 12 rounds. But other times he's looked unbelievable. You know, when he's really had to, Oscar Valdez, those type of fights against aggressive opponents, he looks $1 million. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him again. Looking forward to seeing Hamza Shiraz again. He's an exciting fighter. Great to see him fight for the middleweight championship. Maybe, you know, if he can win, he can really sort of bring a bit of life back to the middleweight division. I think he's exciting to watch. He's a big puncher. He's got a bit of star quality, a bit of personality. So I think he could sort of, we really inject a bit of excitement into the middleweight division, so that'd be good. But it's a brilliant card. I'm glad to see Callum Smith. You know, I can't wait for that fight. That's really gets the juices flowing. So yeah, great card.
A couple of big topics to speak to you about. Obviously, the breaking news today that Tyson Fury's announced his retirement from boxing. First of all, this is, I think, the 4th time he's announced his retirement. So is this the last we're going to see of Fury?
I mean, I was a betting man, I'd say probably not. That said, you know, he probably believes today that he is going to retire. That's how he feels today. But he hasn't retired yet, and he could, you know, he's going to feel lots of different things. You know, has he really reflected, taken it all in and just made a decision, sat down with his family, or has he made it off the cuff today? Has he woke up in a bad mood? You know, you just don't know, do you? I think we'll see him box again.
I seen Eddie Hearn reacted to it, and he said, look, if I was a fighter, you know, with the possible Joshua fight coming up, I would retire, maybe hinting that he'd get more money to come out of retirement. Do you agree with that?
I think the money will be the money, you know what I mean? It's still a big fight, isn't it? It's still a huge fight that everyone would pay to watch. I think the gloss has probably gone off it a little bit than what it would have been a couple of years ago, but it's still a huge fight. I just don't know if, as Fury, I don't know, like Fury's made a lot of money. Does his money a motivator anymore? You know, without the belts being on the line, Usyk being the champion. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. It's like to retire. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it?
Finally, Mike Poppinger reporting today that Conor Benn, Chris Eubank's almost done for April 26th with a £10 rehydration clause on the weigh-in. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I heard that as well. That April 26th was the date that they're looking for. That it's not done, but they're nearly there. I don't know what I think about it really. I think it's a fight that will have a big appeal to the crossover, you know, the casual fan because of the names Eubank and Benn. But I don't really see its significance in the wider boxing landscape, if you know what I mean. It's not a world title fight, you know. So yeah, look, I think to the casual fan, it's a big fight because of you know, the names, you know, the profile of both their dads and that blood, the first fight never happened, and all the rest of it.
Fair enough, Matt. Appreciate your time, and yeah, look forward to a huge card February 22nd. I'm sure you'll be out there for it, and yeah, nice one. Appreciate it.